The viewpoints of a bachelor about women is not the same as that of a married man. You're welcome to section 8 of Surah Toba, and that's chapter 9, repentance, immunity. Toba means repentance or immunity. Namshi. Inama sadakatu. Inama sadakatu. لفقراء إنما صدقات لفقراء والمساكين. Pardon me. إنما صدقات لفقراء والمساكين. Alms, sadaqatu, alms, ALMS, alms are not for poor and the needy. Oh, sorry. Alms are for the poor and the needy. Pardon me. Alms are for the poor and the needy. Inama sadaqat lil-fuqara'i, for the poor, wa masakin, and the needy. والآملين والآملين عليها وآملين عليها. Workers involved in the sadaqah. Okay, let's see. Employed, and those employed to administer the funds in brackets, and those employed to administer. Yes, the funds is in brackets. Comma. That's Amelina, workers. Amelina, Aleha, and those involved in the distribution of the funds. Wal mu'ale, wa mu'ali fati, wa li mu'alif, wa li mu'alla fati, wa li amala fati, mu'alla fati, kulubihim. For those for those whose hearts have been reconciled, for those whose hearts have been reconciled. Before the reconcile, we have brackets. So, for those whose hearts have been recently reconciled, and another brackets to truth. Those whose hearts have been recently reconciled to the truth. If I go without the brackets, it reads, and those whose hearts have been reconciled. And it is, well, mu'alifatil kulub, well, mu'alifatil kulub. That's mu'alifatil means reconcile. Kulubihim. Wafi rikabi. For those in bondage, rikabi. For those in bondage, wafi rikabi. Those in bondage. Walgaribin. Those in bondage. Walgaribin. Those in debt. Garimin. I'm sorry, it's not garibin. Garimin. Those in debt. Wafi sabilillahi. Those in debt in the cause of Allah. Those in debt, semicolon, in the cause of Allah, semicolon. Fi sabilillahi, in the cause of Allah. So funds can be used in the cause of Allah. Wa ibn sabil. wayfarers, and for wayfarers, Ibn Sabil, and for wayfarers. Uh, Faridatan, Faridatan min Allah, Faridatan min Allah. Thus it is in brackets. Thus it is ordained by Allah. So Faridatan is ordained, compulsory, and ordained. And those, and the wayfarer, column, ordained by God, Faridatan, min Allah, compulsory from the by God. Here mean by God, compulsory by Wallahu alimun hakiman. And God is full of knowledge and wisdom. Wallahu alimun hakiman. The invocation of God is here again. I've said it several times. This is what makes the Quran different from many scriptures. Invoking the name of God many after many verses or group of verses or group of related verses. Wallahu alimun hakim, all knowing, wise. ومنهم الذين يؤمنون النبي. No. ومنهم الذين يؤذون النبي. Among them are men who molest the prophet. يغزون النبي, يغزون, molest the prophet. يغزون النبي. ويقولون, and saying, who molest the prophet and say, ويقولون, ويقولون هو أزنو. يقولون هو أزنو, and say, he is all ear. He is all ear. يقولون هو الأزنو, saying, he is all ear. There is a commentary to it. We'll get to that. هو أذن. كل أذن خير لكم. كل أذن خير لكم يؤمن بالله. كل أذن خير لكم يؤمن بالله ويؤمن مؤمنين. Say, he listens to what is best for you. خير لكم يؤمن بالله. أذن كل أذن خير لكم. It's all here. Says he listens. He listens to what is best for you. Uznu khayr lakum. He listens to what is best for you. Yumin billahi. Best for you. In God. Yumin billahi. Wa yumin lil mu'minin. Lil mu'minin. Yumin lil mu'minin. And faith to the believers, and faith to the believers. يؤمن للمؤمنين ورحمة للذين آمنوا. ورحمة للذين آمنوا منكم. ورحمة للذين آمنوا منكم. And a mercy, and it is a mercy, and it's a mercy. Rahmatu is a mercy. للذين آمنوا منكم, and a lesson to those of you minkum who believe. يؤمنون, who believe. والذين والذين يؤذون رسول الله والذين يؤذ- والذين يؤذون رسول الله لهم عذاب أليم. But those who molest the prophet will have a grievous chastisement. Those who molest uh, the prophet, Rasul, will have a grievous chastisement. Mm. Molest also can mean debase, those who debase him, those who belittle him, will have a grievous chastisement. Azabun Alim. Let's go to the commentary for the ear, the sentence involving the ear, and that is 21. 1, 1 3 2 1. The assistance of the Arab, oh God, it's not assistance, sorry. The assonance spelled Assonance. The assonance of the Arabic words yuzuna, that's listen, and uzunun, yuzuna and uzunun. Yuzuna is spelled Y, lengthened Y, dash ZU lengthened N-A, Yuzuna, and Uzunun, and Uzunun is of course lost in the translation. Let me take it again. The assonance of the Arabic words Yuzuna and Uzuna is of course lost in the translation, but the sense remains. Full stop. Distractors of the prophet said, "Oh, he listens to everybody." They say, "Oh, he listens to everybody." Full stop. Yes is the answer. He listens for their good. He listens for their good. He is a mercy and a blessing to all men of faith, but especially to you who are addressed. To you, but especially to you, full stop, but into brackets, to you who are addressed. The general statement is emphasized for the particular people addressed. So if you're a prophet and you don't listen to everybody, then you're not a prophet. You're here to help people with their questions, with their doubts, or in any case, to listen to them and give them assurance. So that's the commentary for for verse 62. Verse 62. I forgot to mention that the section starts with verse 60. So we did 60, 61, and then, no, that's right up to verse 61. We did 60. No commentary, I suppose. There is, I didn't see the commentary for 30. We should have gone there before. Let's go there before. 11:20, yes. Arms. Alms, we now go to alms, ALMS, or charitable gifts are to be given to the poor and to the needy, to the poor, fakrau, and to the needy, masakina, and to those who are employed in their service, amili, full stop. That is, charitable funds are not to be diverted to other uses, but the genuine expenses of administering charity are properly chargeable to such funds. Who are the needy? Who are the needy? Who are masakina? It's a question. Besides the ordinary indigent, There are certain classes of people whose need is great and should be relieved. Most of us have been in such situations before, but people don't know it. I've been through such a situation before where my need was very, very paramount, very, very important, and I was a needy person. Most of us, like I said, not me alone, and should be relieved. Full stop. Those mentioned here are the men who have been weaned from hostility to truth. Wean is spelled Weaned for those of us who don't know. To truth, who would probably be persecuted by their former associates and require by their former associates and require assistance until they establish new connections in their new environment. This reminds me of asylum seekers. You run from an African country and run to go to Europe or anywhere and say you are seeking asylum. Your people are persecuting you. You know that there are genuine ones among them and there are fakes among them. So it was in the time of wars during the era of Muhammad, peace be unto him. Mm. Uh, two, those in bondage, literally, literally and figuratively. Those in bondage, literally and figuratively. Yes. So I go back to correct my point. Those who are running to for asylum, some are being sought for by the government, some too are in hardship because of the situation in their home countries. Not necessarily being sought for by the government, but the situation has made it unbearable for them to live. Mm. Okay. Uh, should be helped. Those in bondage. No, let me take two again. Let me start. Those in bondage, literally and figuratively, yes. Semicolon. Captives of war, captives of war must be redeemed. Colon. Slaves, slaves should be helped to freedom. Those in bondage of ignorance or superstition or unfavorable environment should be helped to freedom to, to develop their own gifts. So you see, asylum seekers and people who accommodate them is in the Quran. It's right in the Quran. And uh, develop their own, to help them to develop their own gifts. Three, those who are held in the grip of debt should be helped to economic freedom. Yes. Some of those running for asylum, they will tell you the debts piled on their heads, giving them sleepless nights. You wouldn't believe it. Hmm? Uh-huh. Uh, help to economic, those who are held in the grip of debt should be helped to economic freedom. Four, those who are struggling and striving in God's cause, by teaching or fighting or in duties assigned to them by the Islamic State. I think this should be the Amilin. Those who are struggling and striving in God's cause by teaching and fighting or in duties assigned to them by Islamic State, who are then unable to earn their ordinary living, semicolon. And five, strangers, eh, uh, strangers stranded on the way, eh, Ibn Sabil, and strangers stranded on the way, full stop. All those have to claim, all those have a claim to charity. So you see, the prophet was actually a governor. He was a ruler, actually. You can see that he was a ruler, actually a ruler. Mm. Strangers stranded on the way. Ibn Sabil, that's Ibn Sabil has said it already. All these have a claim to charity. Yes, that's where I stop. They should be relieved by individual or organized effort, comma, but in a responsible way. In the verse, the word sadaqah refers to obligatory charity, into brackets, zakat. So you see, the two words are interchangeable in some cases. Are would the word sadaqah refers to obligatory charity, into brackets, zakat. See note 1318. We've done it already. See note 1318. Should we go there? No, yeah, we explained sadaqah there already. Please, if you go back, you see sadaqah arms. Okay, before we go to, we've read that one already. Before we go to 1321, which I've read, it doesn't matter. They can come in any order. You understand one before the other is okay. We don't need to follow the order in which they are numbered. Okay, so 2021 we have finished, and that is these are commentaries for verse ayah sign 61. 61. So Jan, we've done just two verses. So this commentary 21320 and 1321 are both of verse 62, 61. We're now going to verse 62. وَيُهْلِفُونَ بِاللَّهِ لَكُمْ لِيُرْدُوكُمْ وَيُهْلِفُونَ بِاللَّهِ لَكُمْ لِيُرْدُوكُمْ. To you they swear by God in order to please you. لِيُرْدُوكُمْ in order to please you. وَاللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَحَقٌ. In order to please you, وَاللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَحَقٌ أن يرduhu. والله ورسوله أحق أن يردوه إن كانوا مؤمنين. Sorry, إن كانوا مؤمنين. But it is more fitting that they should please God and His messenger. So don't say that something is not in the Quran when the messenger is mentioned relating to that. See, somebody says, show me where there is 5 times prayer in the Quran. I will repeat it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Show me where there are 5 prayers in the Quran. There are 5 prayers in the Quran here. This is another emphasis of the fact that there it is. You should try to please the messenger. Should please the messenger. The messenger says we should pray 5 times a day. So I hope the creator of that, what do you call it? That video is listening. We should please the messenger. The messenger says we should pray 5 times a day. So please, whoever is trying not to understand, go back to the Quran and you see it. I think some people deliberately want to confuse people because in a debate somebody might not have the you know, the peace of mind to, explain things. It happens to me. Somebody asks me a question, I say I don't know. I move away, and then the answer comes. See, to please, but it is more fitting to please God and His messenger. وَرَسُولُهُ وَأَنْ يُرِيدُ إِنْ كَانُوا مُؤْمِنُونَ. If they are believers, so if they are believers, it is more fitting that they should please God and His messenger. No commentary on that. We go to 63. We go to 63. ألم يعلموا أنه من يحادد الله ورسوله له فأن ورسوله فأن له نارا جهنم خالدين فيها. Like another one here. Know they not that for those who oppose God and His messenger is the fire of hell? For them is the fire of hell. Let know they not for those who oppose God and His messenger is the fire of hell. So you oppose God, you oppose God. You oppose the messenger, you oppose God. Because anything he says is coming from God. Simple. Simple. And so people wonder why everything Muhammad. And people say Muhammad is more or less God. You see, there is little understanding in some people. Yes, they are right to say he's more or less God, but he himself says he's not God, and God says somewhere he's not God. But you go to a president. If he's not there, you have to respect the assistant, who is the vice president. Even if he's there, you respect the vice president because the president doesn't take any action without the consult of the uh, vice president, and of course other cabinet members. So don't take advantage of certain beliefs of yours or certain portions of the Quran to mislead people. Mm. No, they're not that. Is to hell to them is hellfire. Halidina fiha, abiding in it, within the is the hellfire is the hellfire wherein they shall abide. Wherein they shall abide. That's Halidina fiha. Wherein they shall abide. Halidina fiha. Zalika. Zalika al-hizyu. Zalika al-hizyu li-azimun. Zalika al-hizyu. Al-hizyu al-azimun. Zalika al-hizyu al-azim. Or Zalika al-hizyu azim, if you join them together. Mm. That is the supreme disgrace. Azim, supreme disgrace. Zalika is not Zalika. Hizyun, sorry. Pardon me. Zalika, Hizyun, Azim. Those who have the Quran will know that it's a mistake. Those who don't have, I'm sorry, they may not know. So let me go back to that. Zalika, Hizyun, Azim. Zalika, Hizyun, Azim. That is a supreme disgrace. Let me see if there is a commentary to it. Zalika, Hizyun, Azim. No, there isn't. We go to 64, sign 64, ayah 64. Mm? يحذر يحذر المنافقون يحذر المنافقون أن أن تنزل أن تنزل عليهم سورة تنبئهم سورة تنبئهم بما في قلوبهم. The hypocrites are afraid lest a surah should be sent down about them, hmm, about them, showing them what is in their hearts. I'm also afraid. Because if a surah comes out telling me, Suleiman or Sule, this is in your heart, you are desiring that the one who insulted you should perish. I would be afraid, wouldn't I? So if I were to send a surah telling, hey, John or Elizabeth, or Angela, you are desiring that your friend's husband should leave her for you to marry. That's what this verse means. Pardon me if that's not, but to my understanding. Hmm? So, Yuzaru al-Munafiqin, that's the hypocrites, that's the thought of the hypocrites. And Tanazalu alayhim, that a surah should be sent down to inform them, to inform them of what is in their hearts. Tunabi'uhum bima fi qulubihim. Kul, kul, ihtaziyu, kul, ihtaziyu, inna allaha muhriju ma tahzuna. Let me take it. Let me see if I can read it better. Kul, kul, ihtaziru, inna allaha muhrijun. Inna allaha muhrijun ma tahzaruna. Say, mock ye, but verily God will bring to light all that ye fear. All that you fear. And bringing to light means should be revealed. All that you fear should be revealed. That those that fear, the what is in your heart that you fear should be revealed, will be revealed. But for his mercy, not in this world. Because if we were to do that, most of us would wear dark glasses because of shame. You're going, you don't want some. So when you meet there's somebody whom you wish had died, and you wear remove your glass and wear, or you put a veil. Most of us will be wearing hijab. Most of us will be wearing hijab rather because of shame. I think it's one reason why the some Muslims are doing it straight away. Yes, if I were to dream that, in the bathroom you took my soap, may God punish you in my heart, and then it was revealed to me. You know, I won't be able to stand that. So a piece of soap or a tablet of soap. So all I can do is to wear glasses or to put a veil so that the fellow will see my eyes. Something like that. Okay. Uh, Pardon me. I'm turning serious matters into comedy. It's part of it. God is all forgiven. Okay. Inna Allah muhriju ma tazarun. God will bring to light all that you fear. Into bracket should be revealed. All that you fear should be revealed. Let's see if there's a commentary to read. It doesn't look like there is any. There should be. Yes, there is. 132. So, sorry, the writing is rather small, more minute. It's rather lighter than the proper print. So there is 1322. The dissection, the dissection of the motives of the hypocrites alarmed them. Alarmed them. Hmm? For it meant that they would fail in their policy of having the best of both worlds and undermining, yes, and undermining the loyalty of the weaker members of the Muslim community. Full stop. So, so they turn it off as a jest, just spelled Gest. In case I didn't call it word, because one is just, one is just, one is just, one is just, as a jest. Full stop. But they are sharply rebuked. Can you make such solemn matters subjects of play, of playful jokes? Can you make such matters, can you make such solemn matters subjects of playful jokes? Viewers, I beg, my joke is different. It's not my joke that they are talking of. Eh? Playful jokes is the answer. Fie or fie upon you. Fie upon you. Fie is spelled Fie. I think it's Old English. Fie upon you. Maybe it's fee upon you. I don't know, but I believe it's fie. Fie upon you. You are found out. Fie upon you. Exclamation mark. Then you are found out, comma, and your guilt is of no effect. Or guile, and your guile is no effect. Guile, and your guile is of no effect. And that is commentary to Ayah to Ayah 64, Psalm 64. We now go to 65, verse 65. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ وَإِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ ليقولون وإن سألتهم ليقولون إنما كانوا نخوض إنما كانوا نخوض. Uh, if thou dost question them, they declare with emphasis, we were truly talking idly and in play. We were truly talking idly and in play. Innama, where is it? Innama kanu nahudu. Innama kanu nahudu. Watalabu. Nahudu watalabu. Idly and play. Talabu. I didn't mention it earlier. Idle and play. Nahudu wa nalabu. I'm sorry. And nalabu. Nalabu is play. Wa nalabu, not talabu. I'm finding it difficult to differentiate between one dot and small dots. Please pardon me. Sometimes my eyes even discharge, though unnoticeable. May God have mercy on me. Uh, إنما كانوا نه إنما كانوا نخوض ونلعب. They would say, we are only talking idly and a play. Cool. Abillahi wa ayatihi. Cool. Abillahi wa ayatihi. Then God is telling Muhammad to say, was it at God and his signs? In other words, were you were you playing with God and his signs? Okay, I'm not playing with God and his signs. God knows this. You guys know it. Were you playing with God and his signs? Cool. Oh, where is it again? Kul abillahi, at God, wa ayatihi, and his son, wa rasulihi, and his messenger. Again, so two things. Are you talking with God and his son and his messenger? The three are connected. Straight connection, triangle, one, two, three. God and his signs brought by the messenger. Are you playing with them? ورسوله آه، آه، ورسوله كنتم تستهزون, at God and his signs and his messenger, that you were mocking, that you were mocking, kuntum, that you were tahzi tahzuna, no, tahzuna, that we are mocking. Pardon me, I don't speak Arabic always. When I finish this verse, that's all. I'll go and eat and sleep. Nobody to speak Arabic with. So you shouldn't worry if I am not pronouncing things all right. The Arabs are different. And those who have studied there and come home and speak in Arabic always, they are different. But as soon as I finish, oh, that's all. Okay. So, kuntum tastahizuna. Kuntum tastahizuna. And the messenger that you were mocking. All right. I don't think there is any commentary on it. I don't think so. Let me look well. No, there isn't. There is rather one to the next verse, and that's verse 66. La tahtaziru, la tahtaziru kad kafartum. La tahtaziru kad kafartum. La tahtaziru, la tahtaziru. Make no excuses. Make ye no excuses. Just two words, and here four words. Make ye no excuses, and here it is simple. La tahziru. Then it adds, Wakad kafartum. Ye have rejected faith. Indeed, you have rejected faith. But kat kafartum, you have rejected faith. Bagda imanakum. Kafartum bagda imanakum. After after being faithful, after you have rejected faith. Yes, after you have rejected faith. That's Bagda Imanukum. After you've rejected faith. Bagda Imanukum. After you have accepted it. Oh, yes, sorry. After, that's Bagda Imanukum. After you've accepted it. Inama tahtaziru bi kafartum. Make ye no excuses. You have rejected faith. Kafartum. After you have accepted it, Bagda imanakum. After you've accepted it, kafarta, rejected faith. After you have accepted it, Bagda imanakum. Entafu anta ifatin. Entafu anta ifatin minkum tu'azib ta'ifatun بأنهم كانوا مجرمين. إنما كانوا مجرمين. إنه أن طائفة منكم نعذب sorry. إنه أن طائفة منكم نعذب طائفة بأنهم كانوا مجرمين. If we pardon some of you in Tafu and Ta'ifatun, some of you, if we pardon some of you, Ta'ifatun, some of you, minkum, Ta'ifatun minkum, a section of you, nu'azib Ta'ifatun bi'imanakum, bi'ima, nu'azibu Ta'ifatun bi'annahum kanu mujrimin. If we pardon some of you, we shall punish. Nazibu, or Nuazibu, Nuazibu, Nuazibu. We shall punish others amongst you for that they are sinners. Let me take it in English again. Make you no excuses. La ta taziru, ta taziru. Make you no excuses. Ye have rejected faith after you have accepted the Bagda Imanakum. If we pardon some of you, we will punish others amongst you for that they are sinners. Me sinners. And there is a commentary for it. And happens to be the last verse of section 8. Let's go to the commentary. See last note. We've done it already. Yes, we can go back. See last note. Hypocrisy is a halfway house. Hypocrisy is a halfway house. House, Housa, comma, a state of indecision. It's a state of indecision. So you are neither in this house or the other house. A state of indecision in the choice between good and evil. Those who definitely range themselves with good obtain forgiveness. Those who pass definitely to evil suffer the penalties of evil. Suffer the penalties of evil. It's like the scale. It's like the scale, either in the market or the scale that God talks of in the hereafter. That's a hypocrisy. Okay, it's hypocritical, but he has passed a certain point, so the right one weighs higher. Then you go to something, when boom, then the left hand throws away the contents of the left hand throws away the contents of the right pan. These are the people who will be punished. You azib whom? These are the people who will be punished. Pardon me again, like I say, maybe a number of problems, eyesight and whatnot. So anyway, and thank you for bearing with me, for giving your attention, your eyes, your mind, your everything. Thank you very much. Ila likai. Bye bye. Au revoir.